Hi everyone, this is Tuplex. Welcome back. Let's continue with our green circuit build. Doing pretty good on modules right now. I've got 1,000 of each in the train, 1,000 of each in those chests, and then about 500 of each in these. So that should get me through the next, at least through this episode, and maybe one more afterwards. All right, so let's head back over there. In the last episode, we built up the smelting portion for the green circuits, which seems to be working fine. So we have 2 blue belts of copper and 2 blue belts of iron for each of the 8 columns. They're not full blue belts, and they don't need to be. But we needed more. We needed more than a single blue belt, so I think it ended up being, what was it, 1.1 belts of each that we needed. So we'll have 2 partially filled ones. And now we need to build 4 pairs of machines making green circuits for each column. So let's figure out how we want to lay that out. Based on the position of these belts, I'm tempted just to build them like that. Although I could move them closer together and have them oriented vertically, and then that would help lead into the output station a little bit better. How many belts am I going to have coming out of here? All right, I'm going to need 2 belts coming out of each side. So 4 belts in, 2 belts out. I suppose it's better to move the belts, to move everything towards the station on the output side, because then I'll only have 2 belts from each column to worry about rather than 4. So let's try to work with this. And actually, if we place the first of the 2 here, we might be able to take advantage of this last row of beacons. All right, so let's look at this. So it'll go like this. Yeah, we could put it that close. Well, maybe we can't. Let's see. Let me see here. Is that right? No, see, then I'm going to be 1 beacon short. All right. Sorry, let me try this up here. Just so I can get the beacon arrangement. All right, we're going to want 10. Okay. Yeah, this spacing is not going to work, actually. They're too far away. Otherwise, we'll have a beacon on this side that is not hitting the machine. So that'll have to be the leftmost edge. Let's see. And then if we go... if we space it out by 1... is this how I want it? No, 1 more. There we go. Now we'll get hit by all three of these. Okay, and we feed the copper like that. And then we go 2 of those into the green circuit machine. And this one will need a belt of iron. Right, so these iron belts would actually need to come over by 1 tile. Whoops. Right, so it'd be something like that. With the other iron belt there. And then it would be similar for the copper. And then for the output, actually we don't need to do that, that's redundant. When we're going north, I can never remember which side. Okay, so when we're going north, it'll go on the right side of the belt. Right, so that'll give us a balanced belt. No, but I can't do that because then that beacon's not going to reach. All right, so let's see. I feel really dense right now. Why? What am I doing wrong here? Okay. So then we need 1 space, right? So I need another row of these things here. Is that how it is? Like that? I've done this one. No, I haven't done it before. Yeah, I have. How did I do it over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know some of you are screaming at your screen right now. Right. That's because it's oriented the other way. Okay. We could go like that. No, that wouldn't work. Like that. That would work. All right, forget it. Let's do vertical columns. All right, so that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. Okay, so this is the center, right? So let's make this the first one. I'll use this as a base, and we'll modify it to suit our needs. Okay, that's not going to work. Okay, so let's do copper in there. And we'll have to do iron in from that side. Yeah, and then it's going to have to exit. It would have to exit there. Yeah, so I think I do like it the way that I was doing it before. Because if I give myself a little bit more vertical space, then I'm going to miss out on this one. What if I just move this by 1 tile? Right, because this beacon is currently in contact with that one. So let's see here. If I power this, 14 effect sources, 14 effect sources. Okay, so yeah, we can do that. Iron in. There. Or actually, rather than that, we'll just go up like that. Okay, and then those are my 2 belts of copper. And those are my 2 belts of iron. And then I'll do 2 of these, and then I'll incorporate a second belt of circuits. Okay, so I think that looks all right. Then let's figure out where what the bottom extent of these belts will be. Yeah, right there pretty much. That'll be the starting point. Let's throw in a light in the center. And a substation there will cover the entire cell. Okay, now I'm going to have 2, 4, 6, 8, 16 belts coming this way. So let's make room for that. 2, 3, 4. Okay. 2. edit this. I'm going to remove those. Okay, let's do that again. Save. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And after the second one, I need a second belt now. How am I going to do that? I don't have enough room to do that. What if I give myself one more tile of space here? Yeah, then I could do it. These don't reach. Okay. Yeah, I need extra belt. Okay, that's not a problem. This is where it's a problem. And I can't give myself any more horizontal space. Let's figure out what I'm going to do with this second belt of circuits. Oh, I know what I can do. Okay, yeah, because after the first two machines, I only need one belt each of iron and copper. Okay. Okay, and then reverse that. All right. So that's the first copper. And this is the second one. Whoops. have the output priority go to, well, actually I don't even need the output priority. Never mind. There we go. Okay, and then I essentially mirror the same thing on the other side. Let's see. No, I don't. And then 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. There. All right, so that's the iron. And then I can remove this. Okay, and then I do need this underground even though there's nothing coming from here, because otherwise this belt would not cooperate. You know, I would just end up with something like that, and that wouldn't work because I need this to side load. Although I could just do this. Yeah, that's better. That's cheaper than an underground belt. Okay, and then there's my second belt. Here I do need the underground. Right, and then, yeah, and then where I run it, okay, so I have to move that. And I can put that here. Okay, and then I'll have 2 belts of green circuits coming out there. And they all have 14 sources, which is 10 beacons plus the 4 modules inside. Okay, so that'll work. Yeah, we can put substations where? No, let's try top corner. Yeah, top corner is probably best. Or let's move it down. Come on. This is the most crowded place, right? So we'll just put them right there. All right. Ooh. Do I have enough room for my output station? No, I don't. All right, well, let's see. Let's see how we can get the belts. Let's find the tightest configuration for these belts down here, and maybe we can make it fit. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Middle. Okay, yeah, so 4 on that side, and then this is 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this one is easy. This is going to go like straight up. And then this one is going to come over like this. Okay, and then this one will have to come over from there. And that from there. Then this one. Goes there. This one goes there. Okay. Yeah, so on this side, I could move this down by 2 tiles. That'll have to go over. That'll have to go over. Yeah, and 2 for those, which puts us right there. Okay, but all of this can go down by 2 tiles. Okay, so this can go down by 2 tiles. So I can move the whole thing down by 3 tiles. One, 2, 3. Maybe I can load it. I could jump over and load it from the other side. Right? I think I can jump over and load it from the other side. Even if I come out right here. Let's try to make it work. Okay. Let's do a power comb on that. There we go. Now, what if I... Nope. Too far away. Yep. Okay, I need a lot of beacons. Actually, I don't need this extra space here. Because this can come up one. Should I rebuild it and take out that one extra tile? I think I should. It's a lot of work just to move everything one tile, but this is going to be the blueprint for all the other builds, so I think it's better that we try to make it as perfect as we can. Okay. And that appears to be a complete build, and just as I run out of batteries too. Now I got to pick up all my bots. Okay. Before I do all those belts down there, I want to make sure that I'm going to be able to make this loading station work. So let's build that next. Okay, and this is going to be circuit 2. Let's see. So that'll need to go right there. And it needs to be upgraded. I need more stack inserters. Okay. I need to check the cheat sheet to make sure. Well, I'm going to have 1.5 blue belts. 1.57 blue belts. So if I check the cheat sheet, blue belt to a chest, I can do 13.85 per inserter. So 13.85 times 6 is 83.1 items per second divided by 45. 1.846 blue belts. Okay, so this will be fine if I have then both of these belts go into this splitter. Or maybe I should not have the splitter. Yeah, why bother with the splitter? I'm going to have the same output. I'm going to have the same quantity on each belt, right? This is really weird, but I kind of like it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that one came from. This one's going to be a little funky. Okay, and then finally, yeah, I guess this one doesn't have to go all the way to the Yeah, let's simplify these a little bit. I have to turn that one down so that it doesn't run into the other belt. That one I think needs to be like that. Those are fine. Yeah, this one can go like this. This one can go like that. And this one can go like that. Okay. All right, now we got to do this part, and looks like I need more belt. So let's get more belt out of the train, and we'll finish this up and see how it works. Oh, and I need to go get more stack inserters. So let's go do that while we wait. That'll get me more belt too, actually. And then we'll turn it on and see how it all works. You know, and if I had gone with the horizontal orientation on these machines, I don't know. It was just giving me trouble. I couldn't. Maybe this is the best way to arrange it. But if I had gone with the horizontal arrangement, I would have used less vertical space and I wouldn't have had to do this crazy thing. But if it works, it's not crazy, right? Okay, this time I think I'll bring the train over there. Let's move the, whoops. Let's move the two down here. And delete that one. Okay, and I'm not going to run those belts yet. All right, so this is iron for that one. Copper for that one. Iron and copper. All right, I'm just going to copy these. Running straight belts is really easy, but it's the corners that are kind of time consuming. Okay. Yeah, and I guess these can go all the way up. So again, let's place the corners. All right. this. Oh, and this is where I had a problem. Okay, I'll deal with that. I can always just come in from the side over there. Okay, iron, copper, iron, copper, iron, copper, iron. Okay. Okay, and then the next set of corners. That sucks. Here. There's a cleaner way we can do that. Slightly. Oops. Oh no, that's still not going to work, is it? There. Actually, I can move all this up by one tile. And that'll solve my problem. Okay. And now to clean this up a little bit more, we move all those up one tile. That way they'll all be evenly aligned. There. And now it's all beautiful. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to cut the power there. That way I can connect all these belts and allow the materials to flow up there, and then I'll start it after all the materials are loaded. That way they all start at the same time. Also gives us a chance to make sure that everything is flowing properly. And it looks like it is. I wonder if I really need that splitter. I think I do because I've got an odd number of machines on iron. Or is it on copper? I have an odd number of machines on copper. There's 11. Yeah, so I think it is a good idea to have the splitter there. Okay, let's power it up and see what we get. .3 gigawatts. That's our limit. Yeah, see, like I said, every once in a while we run a little bit short on copper wire. But the copper wire machine should be running nonstop. And it's not. Yeah, it is. Huh. Do I need 2 on the input? Yeah, I think I do. No, I don't. Why is it telling me I need... Let me get all the modules selected too. Inputs, 1/2 of a stack inserter. Okay, well, I'm gonna... Oh, I can't. I don't have space. That's odd. And then I've got furnaces that are stopped. And then this one is starving for iron. Okay. So let me try something a little different for the iron. And maybe for the copper as well. Let's try this. I think that'll be better because then the iron plates that reach the end here are going to stay and they won't blow past it. And I think I need to do the same for the copper somehow. Well, except like I said, the copper's... Okay, well here's what we can do for copper. We can keep the splitter. In this case it's a merger. We can keep the merger for copper, but we'll tell it to prioritize the belt on the right. So that hopefully the items on the left side of the belt will back up a little bit and not blow past. Well, except that's not really a problem for us, is it? The problem is with the inserters. I need 2 inserters. And I think I can make that work if I move the substations. So let me pick up all the substations. Okay. Let me just fix these one at a time. Okay, and then here I just need the second inserter. Down here, I have to pick those up. And replace it with that. Down here, I have to pick this up. And replace it with that. Okay, and then I can put my substations back in. One tile higher. Right, like that. Yeah. Okay, let's try it again. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. And looking good. All right. See, now this still does stall out very occasionally, but it's just for a much briefer moment. Let's make sure that everything else is looking good. Okay. I think that looks good to me. The chests all, I mean, they don't have equal quantities. The belts are getting cleared. Except for these. I think this one where the belt turns down seems to give the inserter a little bit of trouble. Right, it doesn't seem to be going as fast as the other one. What if it was facing up? seems to be better, doesn't it? Except I can't do it there. Or maybe I can. Yeah, I think I can. So let's replace those with upturned belts. Let's see if that helps. That does seem to be better. That's strange. I guess they don't like it when there's stuff coming towards them. Okay. So, we barely made it fit. But it is working, and it appears to be working quite well. See, and I've got extra space here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I've got like, well, plus 1 there. I've got an extra 4 tiles down here that I could have used. There's no extra space here. But if I had, yeah, I think I might still not have had enough room, even with 4 more tiles. You know, to put the loading on the near side of the track. But I don't think it matters. Okay, and they all still seem to be working just fine. We do seem to have more iron on one side than on the other. But I think that's just because of how it's pulling from the belts. Right? Like, is this, the question is if this guy's getting enough iron. And the answer is no. .1 belts. We could merge the belts after the first machine. Yeesh. And we could do that with copper too, as a matter of fact. We could do that with copper as well. But copper didn't seem to be a problem. Why? Ah, crud. Okay. Gotta fix another little mistake here. Okay. It really helps to have the ability to cut the power off. You know what? I think it's not loading. I think it's not loading the plate because it's the output is backed up. So I think this would run better if I output into a chest first. Let's check the last one. Yeah, it still stops every once in a while, but I think it's because the output gets backed up. It stops momentarily, and then it doesn't want to insert anything else because the machine stopped. But it's so fast that it's, you know, it's hard to keep synchronized. Let's see how fast we're making them. 45K right now. Yeah, well, that includes everything. I wish I could see how fast these were actually producing, not just theoretically what they're producing. Let me try something. Where's my train? I just want to grab some beacons so I can see who's affected by what. Okay. No. No, I can't move that up. Otherwise that one's not having an effect. $10 each. Oh, I need a space in the middle, right? That's 2. Okay, yeah, so that was right. No, I think I still wouldn't have enough room. I don't know. I could feed 2 belts like that. All right. No, I think for the amount of space I have, this is probably the best way to do it. I don't know why I have so many plates. All right. That's going to throw things out of balance. Slightly. Okay, well, this is not bad. I might be a little bit short on output because of these stops, these micro stoppages, but what I can do is I can compensate for that, because remember before we were talking about building 2 cells with 32 machines like this, and then a third one with 16, I think, with half as many. I'll just build all 3 with the exact same layout. Right, so I'll have some extra machines, and that should make up for the, occasional stops that I'm seeing here caused by the backups in the belt loading. And I'm pretty sure that's what the backups are from. Are these not full yet? All right, some of them are full now. Hopefully they're all filling up at approximately the same speed. It looks like the right side is filling up faster than the left. Okay, well, not there. Who knows? There's so many little variations like that that are difficult to account for. But yeah, I think this is it. This is the green circuit build. So what I'll need to do is duplicate it here, and then in one more place, and then I can use these 3 squares for something else. Okay, so we'll have 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so then the next question is, do I build all 3 like that before we go on to red circuits? Yeah, I think we should. Because the red circuits, I think I'm only going to have 1. Well, I'm not sure if I'm going to have 1 red circuit build. I'll have to check that out. I might need more space for red circuits. But yeah, I think we build them up completely. Okay, but I think I'm going to need more power first. So what I'll do between this episode and the next one is I will add more power. Okay, I'm going to start building more power here on this pond. I'm going to need a lot of landfill. So I'll add more power, and then I will shut down green circuits 1. In fact, I'll start doing that right now. And I'll start diverting some of the trains from green circuits 1 to green circuits 2. Now, how do I want to shut this down? I guess I'll just cut these belts. Right, and I'll let it starve. Crap. Okay, so I'll let the self-starve. Or I'll let this starve, and then once I see that last train sitting here, not getting full, then I'll change the schedules of all the green circuit trains to start to come to 2. And then I can take 1 apart, rebuild 2 there, and I can build 3 up here. And all I'll do is, like I did for smelting, I'm just going to copy the whole cell, plop it down, and we'll be done with green circuits. Okay, so while I'm waiting for this to starve, I'll go add some power. And I recall that with our current uranium processing that we've got set up, I can run up to 100 reactors, and then some. So I've got 3 of these is 24. Yeah, so I can fill, I can do like three arrays on each side of this pond, and I'll still be in good shape. Because that'll be, what, 9 times 8, that'll only be 72 reactors. And we'll still have more capacity. So we'll be good on power for a long time. All right, well, thanks a lot for watching, everybody. See you next time. Bye-bye.